Hi everyone, Caroline here. Are you one of those people who love to use Moldavites or Tektites or meteorites or obsidians of any type, whether they be black obsidian or snowflake obsidian or mahogany obsidian or rainbow obsidian, Apache tears and the like? If you are, then pay attention because I want to share with you my personal stone medicine perspective on why powerful stones like the ones that I have just mentioned need to be combined with other crystals. They cannot be used as stand-alone crystals. So I kind of just want you to open up your mind to consider this perspective, especially if you love working with these stones. Because if you're working with these stones for healing purposes, you may need to combine these stones with other crystals. So just keep listening with that thought in mind, okay? All right. You know, the thing is this. I know that there's so many people who consider stones like Moldavites and Tektites and meteorites, obsidians as powerful stones. And they're right, because these stones truly are powerful stones. But interestingly, there are also some people who work with stones like Moldavites and obsidians and Tektites or whatever, but they still don't get to experience the high vibe results that they want, or they don't feel anything at all from these high vibration or powerhouse stones. And then they're left wondering, what's going on with these high vibration stones, or what's going on with me? And there's that whole element of wonder and questioning. Perhaps you have experienced that yourself when working with Moldavites and Tektites and obsidians or whatever. Let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about, okay? Anywho, let me be clear about these Moldavites, Tektites, and obsidians so you don't get me wrong. These powerful stones can absolutely be used by themselves or alone, and they're very, very effective, especially when they're being used for spiritual purposes, when they're being used to raise one's vibration, when they're being used for energetic purposes like for protection or for keeping away negative attacks, when they're being used for clearing energy and increasing light, etc. However, if you're using the stones for physical healing matters, you need to combine these stones with other principal crystals in order for them to be effective. Remember, if you're using the stones for spiritual or energetic purposes, they can stand alone or be used without having to combine them with anything else. But if you're using them for physical healing matters, where they really need to touch your skin, then these stones need to be combined or used in combination with other crystals. And I'll tell you why in a quick minute, okay? All right. The thing is this. These stones that I'm talking about are what we call amorphous stones. These stones have no crystal structure. They have no crystalline structure because they cooled down very quickly during the time when they were forming, and as a result, the stones did not develop into full crystals. So they're technically really not crystals. And because these stones have no crystal structure, they really are flexible in their effects and very loose in the way they work with us. So they sort of go with the flow of what's going on in our lives, whether what's going on is good or bad. So when we're working with them, it's really up to us to become aware of what's being revealed and what's being emphasized in our lives by the energies of these types of stones. But the wonderful thing about these stones is that in addition to being flexible and having no structured agenda and just going with the flow, they also add to us their energies based on how they were formed and also based on their colors and based on where they came from. But in spite of all that good stuff, the important thing I want you to keep in mind is that these stones, Moldavite, Tektites, meteorites, obsidians, have no crystal structure. And because of that, they are not crystals and they need to be used in combination with real crystals, okay? Real crystals have a crystalline structure which gives them a shape and directs energy according to their internal molecular structure. So the crystal structure gives them an agenda, unlike Moldavites and Tektites and opals and obsidians, which have no crystal structure and therefore have no agenda. Anywho, the bottom line is this. If you want physical or emotional healing, you need to work with stones with a structure. So if you're working with stones like black obsidian, snowflake obsidian, mahogany obsidian, rainbow obsidian, jet, opals, meteorites, tektites, moldavites, petrified wood, amber, or even pearls and corals, which are products of the sea, Then you need to consider combining these stones with crystals which have a crystalline structure, especially if you're using them for therapeutic healing purposes. Remember, for other purposes, spiritual, energetic, whatever, you can use them as standalone stones. But when we're using them for therapeutic healing purposes, these stones need to be combined with crystals that have a crystalline structure in order for them to really be effective, because you don't want to sit there and just wonder why you're working with some of these amorphous stones and nothing is happening to you, especially when you have physical healing matters that need to be resolved ASAP. And you know what? I usually find it very interesting, the reactions that people have when I tell them about combining Moldavite and other crystals for their physical healing. People are usually like, what? Moldavite or Tektite or this? You know, because people think or believe, which is true, like I said before, that these powerful crystals are the be all and end all. But that's not the case in every circumstance. So in every case, we just kind of have to go with the inner guidance and use certain kinds of wisdom in order for us to achieve the results we want. And if it means we have to combine beautiful Moldavite, high vibration Moldavite with another crystal in order for us to get results, then so be it. All right, let me know in the comment section whether you combine stones like Moldavite, Tektites, Obsidians, and all these good crystals with other crystals, especially when you're using them for healing purposes, or whether you use them as standalone stones, and what has been your experience with this. Let me know. All right? Okay, until next time, I love you guys. Bye.